What's up, guys? This is Aaron here of Disc Golf, part of Team Stacks, and today I want to talk about putting and approach and how I make that fun. Um, I know big problem that I've run into is that I don't have any fun putting or approach practice, any short game. Uh, it's just the hardest thing to enjoy because a lot of the time you want to go out and you want to throw some bombs, but that's just not really how it works all the time. So I've started using some games to break up the monotony a little bit. First one I want to talk about is Perfect Putt 360. I think it's like $2 in the App Store or something, but it's a great mobile app to practice your putting. Anything in the circle. You set up positions at 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 feet, and you'll take 10 putts at each. So it definitely helps to have a 10 stack putters like this to work on that. But yeah, so essentially you'll just take 10 putts from each station, you'll do it 2 times, and if you make all your putts, you'll get 360 points. And then there's a bunch of parameters around that to add pressure, such as your first and your last putt being made will add points. Making all of them will add a lot more points. And at 30 feet, you get double points. So it's a pretty good game to break up the monotony, as I said, and it also just makes it a more competitive, gives the game more of a competitive edge to your putting practice. But also, I want to talk about a game that I used to use a lot for approach and putting practice. It kind of like does both. And so it's another game where you take a 10 stack of putters and essentially you're going to be bowling. So what I would do is I would go to this Fries for Fun bowling scoring app on my phone. Well, I mean, it's just a website, but I would just look up bowling scoring on YouTube or on Google, and this would usually show up. And essentially what you do, you take you got a basket, and you're going to set a point at, I do about 250 usually because this is my weakest point in my approaches. But you can do whatever distance you want. Obviously, it's your practice. You want to practice what your weak points are. So I'll set up a putting zone at 30 feet. That's about my weakest zone putting, and then a approach zone at 250. That's my weakest point on approach. And essentially what you'll do, you'll throw 10 approach shots from the 250 zone, and after you throw those approach shots, you'll go up and you'll putt from each approach shot. So if you make, let's say you make 6 of your putts, you'll put a 6 in for your first shot, and for your second shot of a frame, then you will go to your 30-foot putting zone with whatever putters you missed your putts on, and you'll go from there. So let's say we made 6 on the first shot, and then the second shot, which are going to be the putting drop zone, let's say we made 2, so we'll get an 8 for the frame. So then we'll go back up to our 250 zone, and we'll throw all 10 shots again, and let's say we made 8 putts from our first shot. So then we'll take the other 2, and let's say we made both of our putts from 30 feet, so we'll get 2 there, so that means we got a spare on that frame. So yeah, you'll just kind of do that for every frame, and then let's say we get to the 10th frame. From the 250 zone, we made 7 putts, and then from the zone, let's say we made 3 putts. So we took a 10 on the first 2 of the 10th frame. So of course in bowling you get another chance if you get 10 on your first set. Essentially, if you get 10, you get a third spot. So you'll take every putter that you have, if you got a 10 there, and you'll go to the 30-foot zone and you'll just make putts. And so let's say we made 7 putts there. So that's however many, that's yeah, it's going to equate to the same rules as bowling. And I don't know I know the rules of bowling, but I don't know the scoring in bowling off the top of my head, so that's why I'll use one of these scorecard for bowling. And yeah, those are pretty much 2 ways that are pretty simple that I would go out and practice my Putting and Approach. Another game is called Strike. It's a Ezra Aderhold and I think Connor O'Reilly video. I'll link in the description. That's a new one that I watched the other day, and I've been doing that a little bit lately too. If you don't have as much time to do the bowling game, then that's a good one. And yeah, I think that's about all I got for that. So lastly, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Custom Stacks. If you don't know about Custom Stacks, I'll kind of show you the Facebook page they got. He does a bunch of dies, and honestly, they're so sick. Like, I'm not just saying this because I'm sponsored by them, but he crushes it on all of them. I mean, just look at how good all these look, and especially that buzz right there. That's so sick. So, yeah, if you're in 2021, if you're looking for any custom dyed discs, hit up Pat from Custom Stacks. He really is the GOAT. He knows what he's doing, and it always turns out nice. Again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.